So this is 6.6c star. Sorry, I stopped like in mid-sentence on the last video, but we had ended up with something very similar to this. Well, exactly like that, because I copied and pasted it here. So we have to take each of these pieces and set them equal to 0. And this is what I ended with on the last video, and then it just all of a sudden shut down on me because I ran out of time. Okay, so let's solve. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Cancel any number. 0 over any number is 0. Minus 3, 4x equals negative 3. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So again, we're just getting rid of everything except the x. And over here, add 1, 3x equals 1. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X equals 1/3. So there's our three answers. 1, 2, 3. And again, it follows that there was a 3 on the largest exponent in the problem earlier. So that is lesson 6.6. I'm going to go on the problem set. If you're sick of hearing my voice and you just want to get started on the work without continuing with this, that is your choice. So good luck on the problems if you decide to shut me off now, but I would like to just go over a couple problems real quick. I'm not going to go over a huge number of them, but if you look at number 58, we have x plus 7, quantity squared, equals 2x plus 13. There's an equal sign, so we know we're solving for x. So, use the FOIL method. And I like to just write this out just so I can do it. All right, FOIL first, x squared, outside, inside, last. You'll notice I do a lot of writing, that I'll do one little bitty step at a time. I've found that over the years, even though I've been doing these kind of problems for, gosh, I taught my first math class in 1984. So, gosh, after a million years of doing these, I still make mistakes. So I'd like to write out each step as I go, one step at a time. Once in a while, I'll add some other, I'll do 2 or 3 steps at a time, but I usually make a mistake. So that's why I don't like to do that. All right, so we're going to try to get all this over to this side and set it equal to 0. So let's subtract 13 from both sides. 49, 39, 36. Okay, now let's subtract 2x from both sides. And that gives me x squared plus 12x plus 36 equals 0. That's what I want it to look like. Okay, if I did everything right, that's what I should have. So now I can see if I can break it down into two binomials. So two numbers multiplied together give me 36, added give me 12. 9 times 3 added up to give me 12, but now multiplied give me 27, not 36. Okay, 18 and 2 multiply together give me 36. Nope, don't get 12 out of that. How about 6 times 6? 6 times 6 is 36. 6 plus 6 is 12. So x plus 6 equals zip. X plus 6 equals 0. Subtract 6. X equals negative 6. Subtract 6. X equals negative 6. So look what happened here. We got two answers, because there's a 2 here, so I knew I had two answers, and the answers happened to be the same. So the answer is actually negative 6, but we got it twice. So it still follows the rule that you get two answers, but since the two answers were the same, we only have to write it down one time. Okay, let's jump over to, let's see. Let's do number 81. I'm going to pause while I write that out. Okay, so there it is. Again, this is 81. So let's just multiply these out. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these two and move them both over here. So if you remember right, in order to do that, all I have to do is move them over there and change the signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite everything on the left, and then when the stuff I move over, I'll do it in red ink so you can see what happens. So I move the 2x squared over and change the sign. I move the 40x over and change the sign. Now I can look and see if I can combine stuff. So I can combine all of that. 15 plus 15 is 30, minus 40 is negative 10x. Okay, I forgot to make that equal to 0. I moved all of this over, and I had 0 left. Now I've got to rearrange that so it's in the correct format. So I'm going to move the negative 2x squared in front. The 10x I'll leave there. 300 I'll leave there, and I'll make that equal to 0. So notice I can move stuff, but I have to make sure I move the signs. Alright, so let's pull out a negative. I don't like the negative in there, so I'm going to pull the negative out, and that just changes the sign of everything inside the parenthesis. So in order to do this, I have to multiply the 2 times the negative 300 and find two numbers multiplied together that give me negative 600, added give me 10. So the one that comes off top of my head is 30 times 20 is 600. The difference between those is 10. So if this is a positive 30 and a negative 20, 30 minus 20 is a positive 10. Multiplied together is a negative 600. So that works for me. So let's go ahead and write that. Negative 2x squared. So instead of the 10x, I'm going to write minus 20x plus 30x plus minus 300. You make those little mistakes and it just messes life up for you. Alright, so I'm going to move everything up so that I can have more room. Alright, so this stuff is not part of what we're doing anymore. Alright, so again, notice this is negative 20 plus 30x added together is supposed to give me 10, right? I could write 30x minus 20, but then I'd have a minus here, and I don't want a minus here. I want a plus if I can. Alright, so let's group these two. So, what can I pull out of here? A 2 and an x, and I'm left with an x minus 10. What can I pull out of here? Gosh, I can pull out a whole 30. Okay. And again, I know I did it right because that and that are the same. This negative is not on the 2x. It's on the entire thing. So maybe if I just put the entire thing like that, you would know that negative is outside. It's not part of the 2x. Should have done that earlier. Okay, so let's put the 2x together with the 30 and the x minus 10 together and put that negative out there. Alright, now what? Well, we set 2x plus 30 equals 0 and x minus 10 equals 0. So I add 10, so x equals 10. Over here, subtract 30, 2x equals negative 30. Trying to hurry here, I smell coffee. Divide x equals negative 15. So I get x equals negative 15 and x equals 10. Okay? And it really doesn't matter that there's a negative there because we're trying to get one of these equal to 0. And since 0 is neither negative or positive, it isn't going to make any difference there. Gosh, I wish I had the answer key with me because, doesn't matter how many years I've taught this stuff, I still make mistakes because I'm trying to write and talk at the same time, and I'm trying to write things that I'm not necessarily saying. when I'm talking. So I oftentimes make mistakes. So hopefully you have an answer key, and if you find things that I screwed up on, which is very likely, let me know. And I think you'll be okay, though, for 6.6. Any questions? Give me a holler.